Hey, what up, YouTube? I'm Shotgun Shogun. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. If you're not new here, well, welcome back. It's that time of day where I have to make some clickbait content in order to get my ad revenue up. So thank you for clicking on this video. Before we get to that, make sure you stick around to the end of the video to find out how you can enter to win some free summons. But we're actually going to give you some actual information today. Something I haven't actually seen too many people talk about. As you can see, we're here in Herta's office looking at simulated universe. I was lucky enough to get Ting Yun, which is worth my internet being out for 2 days. Yeah, hi YouTube, definitely first take of this video, 100%. But one of the things I wanted to talk to you about today, and you probably know from the title and the thumbnail, but we're going to be talking about Herta's store. Now, first off, what is in Herta's store? Herta's store is going to have 3 different 5-star light cones. It's also going to have a superimposer, the custom-made one. This is going to allow you to superimpose these light cones because, as you can see here, well, you only get 1 copy of each, right? You can also opt to get a Star Rail Pass for 2 of the Herta currencies. That's right, the Herta Bond. Now, a lot of people from other games might be like, damn, how do I get my bond level up with Herta? Because I need to get that that bond 10 scene. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. So every time you clear one of these worlds, you'll get 2 of the Herta bonds. Now, this is something that you get when you clear out the world for the first time, not repeatable, obviously. You know, so you're going to need to clear four worlds worth to get your light cone here in the Herta store, because these are going to cost 8, and then you have 2 in order to level it up. Now you might be like, man, but there's only like 6 worlds. That's not nearly enough. Well, if you take a look down here at the point rewards, this is going to be your weekly system. You do get 1 Herta bond at 2,800 every week, which this is actually really not that hard to get because, well, you can do simulated universe for free. That's right. And even if you don't completely finish it, let's say you only get to like the first boss or the second boss, you still get points to work towards that, and it costs you absolutely nothing to go through, right? There's no stamina cost, nothing. You can slam your head at lower level simulated universes all day long in order to knock these points out. Now, obviously, you get more points the higher the simulated universe, and it, like I said, it does reset every single week. Time is money. Well, that's why you got to get this money, right? So if you could do a higher one, fantastic. If you got to get by with a lower one, you have to get these materials right here. So that means that after you finish World 4, even if you don't finish World 4, let's say it takes you like 2 weeks, you're hard stuck on World 4, you can still buy a light cone with the 6 Herta bond that you got from the first 3 worlds, as well as the 2 here, and then you can continue to level up those light cones. Now, taking a look here at the light cones, at the moment we only have 3, and we don't necessarily know when these will come back, if they're on like some sort of rotational, setting. There's no real timer here, right? So we don't know how this is going to work in the future of the game. You can get 1 of each of these, and then you superimpose the rest of them. Now, you might, and the other thing too is after you've done all of that, then you can just get Star Rail passes. This is why, like, until there's some sort of announcement or something along those lines that says, hey, we're refreshing these, hey, we're changing these, my assumption is that you get all of these, you get your superimposers, and then you just buy Star Rail passes until the time comes that they put more of these back into the game. Now, what you have here option-wise is on the fall of an Aeon. Now, this is for destruction whenever the wearer attacks. Their attack increases by 8% in this battle up to 4 times. That's not too bad. When the wearer inflicts weakness break on an enemy, the wearer's damage increases by 12% for 2 turns. So when it comes to destruction characters, this is going to be pretty decent compared to some of the other ones that you might have options on. This definitely is going to be good on more offensive, like if you do opt to use the destruction main character. However, usually after you ascend them into their shielder form, in my opinion, that's just the better spot. And the other destruction characters that you could put this on, it's an option. I don't think it's necessarily the best option, but it is an option there. Cruising the Stellar Sea is going to be your second one here, and this increases the crit of your character. This is for Hunt by 8%, and increases their crit rate against enemies with HP less than or equal to 50 by an extra 8% here. Not only that, but when the wearer defeats the enemy, their attack is increased by 20% for 2 turns. Personally, out of the 3 of these, this is going to be the one that I'm going to go with. Not only is crit very, very important in the game, it's going to be one of your more important stats for characters like, for any Hunt character, because, well, you want to crit so that you can do more damage, and then it makes use of your crit damage because, well, guess what? If you have crit damage substats on a piece of gear and you don't crit, it's kind of a waste. So this is going to be really good, helping you with a little bit more flexibility on those stats, allowing you to get to more of a higher level of crit chance. Not only that, but once they're down below 50%, it's going to further increase that crit chance. And let's say you just went balls to the wall, threw everything into this light cone, all of your upgrades, everything like that. That's a 16% crit chance increase, as well as an additional 16 when they're below 50%. This is going to be really, really good for your Hunt characters. And considering this is a free light cone, this is going to be very solid. Now, your last one here is going to be for preservation. This increases the wearer's effect resist by 8%. And if they are attacked and have no shield, they do gain a shield that's equal to 16% of their max HP for 2 turns. However, this effect can only be triggered every 3 turns. And if the wearer has a shield when attacked, the damage they receive is reduced by 12%. Now, this could be good on a character like March or the main character. Main character specifically, because once he gets his preservation mode, he or she gets their preservation mode, they realistically should have a shield up all of the time, which this would then directly correlate into a 12% damage reduction, as well as 8% effect res. But realistically, there's like a handful of other really good light cones for the tanks, and this one is just okay. Even if you were to max all of this out, it does decrease the damage that they're going to be receiving by 24%, which isn't too bad. And then if a shield does fall off, they do get 32%. But let's be real, most people watching this video, most people in chat, they care more about big dick damage than big dick damage reduction. That's just the reality of it. So most people, in my opinion, should go for probably the Hunt one, just because it does make your damage dealers do a bit more damage. They have a little bit more flexibility in their gear. Now, later on, if you already have somehow 100% crit chance on your character, then, I guess put Cruising the Stellar Sea on like another character. But at that point, you're already suffering from success. So even Texture of Memories isn't going to be as good because, well, you probably are a giant Giga Whale and you got pay to win light cones. And in that case, I have no idea why you're watching this video because, well, you already have all of the best stuff and you wouldn't even want to be like, wow, what free to play light cones should I get from the Herta shop? You're just probably going to buy Star Rail passes anyways. So this video probably doesn't help you much at all. Yeah, exactly. You don't need defense if your opponent is dead. So in my opinion, if I had to put these in order of which ones that you should get, I would say, actually, first off, probably pick up 1 copy of each of them. At least pick up 1 copy of Cruising the Stellar Sea into 1 copy of Texture of Memories. This should, in theory, take you, what's that, 12? That should take you about a month in order to get, if you're doing your Herta stuff every week, That's for, you get 12 from the simulated universes if you get all the way through 6. So that should take you a month to get both of those. And then after that, you can start superimposing these every other week. Now, you can opt to just go with Cruising the Stellar Sea, superimpose it, and then wait, pick up Texture of Memories. But in my opinion, waiting all that time is a little bit rough because, like, let's be real, that's an entire month for one copy of Texture of Memories instead of two light cones that you could be using. So it is what it is. It's your options, but I would say Cruising the Stellar Sea into Texture of Memories, and then probably On the Fall of Aeon if you do need that destruction one, or you just want to have all three of them. So that is what it is. Just a little bit of overview on that. And again, like I said, even if you can't do let's say 2 or 3 or 4, I haven't even attempted to yet. I opened it up to attempt to, and then I was like, bam, you know, I'm going to do this video to let the homies know. You guys are the homies. That's who I'm letting know. But even if you can't do, like, let's say 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 because you're hard stuck, you can just drop down and do the easy ones. Not only that, but if you watch the other video that's in the description on easily leveling up your relics, you're going to be wanting to do lower level simulated universes anyways. So that is a viable option to just clear that out while you're also getting free materials to get yourself a leg up on the game. But anyways, that's it for this video. Put Herta in the giveaway link that is in the description for this video. But as always, if you guys like this content, like, fave, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Take it easy, homies. Peace out.
Cracky.